Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Carr. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season?
Turning it on! Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Hauls it in. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to keep it in the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie Stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Fires to the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too, and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. There he goes.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run it left here. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Hokies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the grab. It's Young. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Quarterback now breaking the field. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The kick is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The offense changing the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's Gentry. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Kick is in the air. No fair catches here, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking for space. It's Lyle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. in short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
It's a running room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quarterback making adjustments. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Van Buren. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 13 over Wisconsin. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds his man. It's Carr. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Still looking on the move. Pulls it in. It's Carr. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Carr. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Canes in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Carr. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. To throw, it's Chadwick. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lofton. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's 1st down from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him. Tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the 1st down and more. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got a man. It's Farmer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Canes. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Coming out with it, it's Heath. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Wiggins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Hokies send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. Inside the 30. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gilbert. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Van Buren. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That's reeled in. It's Gentry.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And the Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Gonna run it. It's Overton. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Hokies decide to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll go with a direct snap. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Ocean from the wideout. Going to the running game. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The play action fake. Bring in the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the handoff. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get another look at this Hokie offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here today.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Finds a man on the right. Lots of room to run.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, third and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch them off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up first and goal.
And now this offense on first and goal has a chance to break the tie late. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 10. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Tie game, fourth quarter, you get it in the red zone, and then to have a mistake like that is devastating.
Oh, this quarterback is the leader of this team. He's expected to make better decisions than that. You just cannot have your leader and your quarterback go out and be careless with the football, with the game on the line late in that kind of situation.
The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hokies! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team.
Touchdown, Miami! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. On the move. There he goes. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal.
Military stop.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Here we go, here we go.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Dead center perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. Here's the return from inside the 25. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a